So today, we're trying out the Prismatic Sword with the Pyromancer. Prismatic Sword and the Pyromancer allows for some crazy scale and damage, with all the holy items from Burning Banner to Sun Armor to allow for some insane fights just like this. And we are just running through massive crits here. We're after doing massive damage here. But again, they're scaling up max HP over 1000 HP. We're scaling up our damage here. This is a crazy fight. Our damage is still scaling though. But hey, check this run out and let me know what you think of this build. Okay, let's go and jump some on-rank games with the Pyromancer. I'm going to be trying some stuff out here. Let's go and take a wooden sword. I'm actually going to be going for a burning blade here, to be honest. Let's go ahead and take a piggy bank. And might as well take a walrus tusk for this round. And with that, I'm actually going to move this here so we can actually have better value on our piggy bank. One goal left, I'm going to roll. And we're just going to be moving on. Now, not the best opener here. I would have actually loved to get that big old banana, but we're being super greedy with the piggy bank. That's because we're going to waste a lot of gold rolling. So we're going to have to make up for it this way. And we do have a lot of DPS with 2 weapons and a walrus tusk. So yeah, smashing down this Pyromancer. Super awesome. And we could actually take this unidentified amulet. But I'm going to be going for burning blade here, which is honestly not the play. We're going to be going for prismatic sword here. That's why I'm going for burning blade for right now. So I'm going to be continuing to roll for right now. Trying to find some more items here. Now I'm going to sell one flame here, which feels bad because I'm going to want to craft up a torch as well. And yeah, unfortunately we're going to be just moving on for right now. We did actually waste a lot of gold rolling there, which we might not have needed to do. Obviously we are going to be getting another Pyromancer, being super greedy. But they just have one weapon here, so we should definitely be able to outpace them here. But they have so much more max HP because they have those piggy banks. Just pausing the video here very quickly, just to ask you to subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. A lot more flames. And actually, fantastic first right now. A whetstone and a chili is going to be amazing here. With that, I might actually waste some gold here and reserve a leather bag because we are going to need that here really badly. With that being said, we might actually have to remove our walrus tusk for right now in order to add this chili in to actually start stacking up some heat for us. Potentially, it might be a little bit better than the walrus tusk. Actually, maybe not, because they have 2 weapons here. Because every time they hit us, they take that 1 damage, which is kind of nice. Chili up here to be scaled up 1 heats. It does give us a lot of healing too, though. But yeah, it's looking pretty good for us. Yeah, smashing here, which is going to be awesome. Another unidentified amulet. It's basically wanting us to play unidentified amulets, but we're going to be rolled here. More flames will be taken. I do want to take that pig, but we're going to have to find a whetstone. And I'm going to reserve both these here because we're going to need both of them here. I'm going to be selling our walrus tusk so we can actually craft up that burn blade here. And yeah, that's going to be our setup for this round. We're going to be getting our burning blade, which is going to be fantastic. Also, the burning torch got a bit of a change in the beta here. It now has the 35% chance to gain 1 damage on hits, which previously you used to have at least 12 heats and still only have 25% chance to gain 2 damage instead of 1 damage. So honestly, I think this is a little bit better change. Actually, we're getting smashed by this Reaper. Yeah, unfortunately. But yeah, I definitely think it's going to be a little bit better of a change, especially for all the other classes here. And with that, we're actually going to move this over here so we can have another flame in like so. And I do want to take big old banana and this leather bag. And I'm actually going to be taking this wooden sword because we're going to be trying to get a prismatic sword going here. But we're not going to be adding in for right now. I don't want that mana orb. I actually do want draconic orb here really badly, but I'm going to settle for garlic as well. So that's going to speed up all our food items here. Draconic orb is going to be crazy because we are literally going to be stacking up as much heat as possible with the burning blade. We should have got a big power spike with burning blade here. And also, once we get to 10 heats here, we're going to be getting rid of some debuffs. Our banana and garlic is potentially super awesome for us. And yeah, smashing here. Keep this going. Another chili we could actually take. We could also go for a second burning blade. We could also go for a flame of burning blade, which is kind of crazy. But for right now, draconic orb. Another flame. I do want another chili though. Let's go ahead and waste 1 gold to take a stamina stack. Now we could take the phoenix here because we're stacking up quite a bit of heat here. But honestly, we're not going to be using too much of phoenix here. And we are going to be getting a Reaper with the Lover's card here. They're going to have so much regen. It's going to be kind of crazy. But once we get that 15 heats here, turbo deleting the Reaper. Awesome. We also got a skull badge here, which could be crazy because we could go for dark items here. Because the Reaper does have a lot of dark items, and we could go for the Dark Lantern here. But I kind of want to go Burning Banner since we have the Burning Blade. We're going to want Sun Armor here. We're going to be rolling Sun Armor. You just have to ask for it and it shows up in the next shop, which is going to be amazing for us. And next round is your subclass. So yeah, Sun Armor with Burning Banner is going to be awesome. Right now we are going up against this Ranger, the Magic Staff, with the Amulets of Alchemy. Amulets, and we just instantly hit him. So far we are pretty strong, and we could actually go for this CRYOMANCER. Since it's on sale for 5, it would potentially be really fantastic. But like that, we're going Prismatic Sword, and I want to try out the Burning Banner, and we could have actually went for Pandemonium here, but we don't have a Corrupted Crystal yet, so we went a long time for that to happen here. So we are going to be taking our Sun Armor whenever we can fit it in. We took that stamina sack, so we can actually fit this in right here. And yeah, 7 gold left. I will roll once more, and I'm not going to waste any more gold. I'm just going to be moving on. And we're going to be getting our Sun Armor next rounds, so we can actually start stacking up a lot of healing. We're going to be using up all our heats. We're going to get those big crits. Love to find more Draconic Orbs. Right now our opponent has a lot of armor, and that stone helmet here is potentially pretty rough. But yeah, smashing here. With 10 regen, 27, another chili. On sale for 3. But first of all, Sun Armor. We need that Sun Armor really, really badly. More than anything. That's also going to have to move in here, honestly. Yeah. Chili fits in here. I'm going to be taking this chili. Let's go ahead and roll. More Draconic Orbs. Fantastic. Do we keep our piggy bank? I think we sell one flame here, so we can actually fit this in here. And actually have our setup could be like this, and we could actually just add in a chili instead of the garlic here. I think we might actually do that. And yeah, we're going to be moving on. Now we could craft up a stone helmet. There we had the exact ingredients for it, but we're going to be moving on like this. Now we are going to begin a Falcon Blade Cheese Goobert, which is going to be trying to scale up a lot of Vampirism. They're going to go for Mana Thirst as well. So yeah, they're already at 200 HP. They're actually out healing us here completely. And yeah, Falcon Blade Cheese Goobert is actually insane. Falcon Blade Gooberts is just insane. And we got our Sun Armor, which is fantastic. Because this is going to fit in here then. Because now our weapons actually can trigger the blinds. And we're going to want our Draconic Orb in this position too. And we're going to be taking another Draconic Orb here. We're actually going to add this in here for now so we can actually move this up. So our flames are going to be in the fire pits here a little bit better. Banana has to be in because our stamina is going to be a bit rough with this setup. Especially if we're increasing heat so much as well. We got 3 gold. I'm going to roll. Our container is pretty much a must here. Going to sell our garlic so we can take a fanny back. And I'm going to be looking to increase our Burning Banner and our Sun Armor here, which should be straight amazing. I'm actually going to move this up here so we can have these down in this situation. And basically, this one banana is going to be increasing the speed of all our chilies here. And yeah, let's just go ahead and move on. Now we should have tons of healing. We should actually make better use of it here. Having more flames around here, we should probably move our fire bits around our Sun Armor here. We'll see, can we beat Cursed Dagger here? Yeah, smashing here. Actually, it's not Cursed Dagger, it's Mr. Struggles here. If this was Cursed Dagger here, I genuinely believe we could end up losing here. Okay, since this is on sale for 3, we're going to be taking it and seeing what it's going to be. The Amulet of Steel here. We could actually take this one. This will give us 1 in power. But it's only going to give us 1 in power. But it does mean we can't get our heart container right now, which is not great for us. But it does mean we can get a leather bag for this round. And I think we just move on. We get our heart container, gets a bunch of life here. And we'll see. Now we are going to begin a cauldron with some mana orbs here. So they're going to be trying to stack up a bunch of buffs here. But honestly, these have changed as well. They only trigger once now as well. Because there's a lot more items that give a lot of more mana. Will fatigue set in? Can we just outpace him here just at the very end? Honestly, down to the wire, but not enough here. So we're going to move this to this side so we can fit this back up here. Have this in here. And yeah, 4 gold I'm actually going to take this so we can actually try to find a prismatic orb. And with that, we're just going to be moving on. We could take this flute for some more stamina, but we're going to be just continuing on. Okay, so we are going to be getting Poison Ivy, which they're going to be trying to buff stack and build here. Which is kind of crazy. Especially with Poison Ivy, because they're not stacking up too much poison on us. So yeah. Kind of awesome for us. Okay, with the Amethyst Steel here, we could go for Vampiric Armor, which I'm thinking about actually taking Bloody Amulet for. We'll also take the Glowing Crown because that's another whole item. And we actually got the Leather Armor here. Tell me that's not crazy. Literally just ask for it and it shows up. So we're going to add these in for right now. And yeah, we're going to be taking our Leather Armor. We're going to be taking Vampiric Armor. We're going to be trying to scale up our armor with this to get Empower. And we'll see, can we survive here? Our opponent does have that Prismatic Orb that it exactly wants. They also have that Cursed Dagger. They also have a lot of flat damage with a Hero Sword. And they're inflicting a lot of cold on us, but yeah, smashing here. Those 3 chilies, just removing all those debuffs here. We survived with 3 lives left here. Let's go ahead and continue on. I do want to get this Prismatic Sword at some point here. Let's go ahead and take our Leather Armor. We should take another chili. Not going to here. Another Leather Armor. Kind of crazy, going to sell a flame here to actually take a potion bolt here. And yeah, we're going to be crafting up our Vampiric Armor, but it does mean we're going to have a harder time fitting this in, so we're going to actually have to move our chilies in to different positions, which means we're not getting the speed on it here. And we could actually just move 2 flames and keep our chilies in like this, and that might actually be the best play here for right now. So I'm going to sell 1 flame to roll here, and we actually found a Prismatic Orb and another Draconic Orb, so we are going to be getting our Prismatic Sword next round. But now we should get 2 in power. And a lot more armor, which should be amazing here. And we are going to, again, big bowl of treats with 700 cheeses. So they're going to be scaling up so much life here. But can we outpace them here? We're going to be trying to remove all their buffs here with the Burning Banner. Our stamina is completely gone. And unfortunately, yeah, that's just straight up crazy. They're basically Excalibur except using big bowl of treats here, which is straight up crazy. With that, we got a Vampiric Armor right now. We're going to be trying this to be scaling up a lot of power for ourselves. So I'm going to be selling our Burning Torch for right now, because we're going to be wanting to craft up this into a Prismatic Sword. And where it is right now, it is 15% healing. Could be placed in a better position, but we're going to be taking a Fanny Pack for right now. And we're going to be increasing the speed of our Vampiric Armor. However, I'm actually going to add this down here because I'm going to be wanting more flames around our Sun Armor. Let's add this back in, and yeah, we're going to be wanting our Draconic Orb here for more crit chance. Well, I say more crit chance, I mean 3 more extra big crits here. And a Wooden Sword in is not going to be that great. Our opponent does have the Prismatic Sword here, so we're getting a little bit of a preview here, except they don't have the Burning Blade. They have 2 Prismatic Orbs here. They also have that customer card here, but we're scaled up in power like crazy actually with the Vampiric Armor, which is actually kind of awesome here. We are scaling up lots of heats as well. We're out of stamina. Our Wooden Sword here is dealing 63 damage here. Okay, actually, the Amulet of Steel here is crazy good with Vampiric Armor with this setup. And we actually got another Prismatic Orb here, which is straight up crazy good. But for right now, I'm going to have to sort our inventory out, so I'll be back in 1 second. Let's go ahead and buy our Prismatic Orb. That's one thing we're going to be guaranteed to buy. Let's go ahead and sort our inventory out. Okay, so our setup for right now is going to be something like this. We have our Prismatic Orb here. We actually kind of want it here, but it's going to have to be here for now. That's going to be 20% healing, 2 mana, 1 vampirism, and inflicting some debuffs here. But our Prismatic Sword here has 7 holy items triggering off, vampiric item, magic item with 10% increased attack speed, and a 10% chance to inflict 3 random debuffs here. And we have our Sun Armor in this position, which is in a Fanny Pack. Also our Amulet of Steel here, which is going to be turbo scale and power. We might actually have to get rid of our Burning Blade here. To be honest, I know it's going to be another holy item here, but our stamina might not be able to keep up with all the heat generation. Now it does give it a lot more damage. It also gives that extra heat here. But we're going to run around. We're going to see what it's going to be like. Is the stamina going to be too much here? We just have 1 banana. Yeah, it's more than likely going to be too much mana here. Or too much stamina, I mean. We'll see though. As we stack up more heats, we might have to just solely rely on a Prismatic Sword here. And yeah, it's looking pretty rough here. Especially going to be getting a shield here. Yeah, our stamina's already gone down. If we're not hitting with either sword, it's not going to be scaling here. So we'll see. Is this going to be good enough? Honestly? Not right now. Unfortunately, it is what it is. We are going to have to sell our burning blade after spending all that time crafting it up. We're going to be taking a draconic orb. We're going to be taking tiny little storage. Well, not tiny little storage, leather bag. And we are going to need to find another holy item. And we could just settle for a bloody amulet for right now, because that's going to be some lifesteal, which is going to be awesome. We're going to be rolling. And we could have actually took a wood particular for base stamina region, but I'm not going to be taking that right now. I'm actually going to sell some flames here. I actually have to sell one more to get big massive crits here. And yeah, unfortunately, I do want to find 2 more holy items here instead of the bloody amulet, but lifesteal is actually pretty good as well. We should have tons of healing actually. Our opponent has gingerbread jerry, the amulet of feasting here. They're already scaling up crazy amounts of max HP. And we are just running through massive crits here. We're after doing massive damage here. But again, they're scaling up max HP over 1000 HP. We're scaling up our damage here. This is a crazy, crazy fight. But it's looking like they're going to out-heal us here. Yeah, for sure. Fatigue sets in. Our damage is still scaling though. Actually. Okay, 37-second fight. 38 seconds. And yeah, unfortunately, just outpacing us here. And so, our prismatic sword actually ended up doing over 3000 damage, which is kind of crazy. Let's go ahead and see the healing. It actually healed for over 1000 damage as well, which is straight crazy. Now, we actually want to check block here. Vampiric armor provided for 460 block. And last thing I want to check is empower here. We actually ended up with 23 empower. So the amulet of steel with the vampiric armor seems like an insane combo. But yeah, this was crazy, crazy setup. Gingerbread Jerry. Basically, Excalibur here, except being a fatigue build. With 2 amulets of feasting, it's just straight up crazy. But we've 1 more round to go. And we're going to be trying to survive here. That is a holy item, but I don't want another armor set here. We could take more vampirism. But I don't exactly want that. We could actually take the bird here. I think I'm actually going to take the bird here. And we do lose out on some heat, but that's going to make our prismatic sword here trigger faster and faster. Going to be too awesome not to take. Now let's go ahead and roll. Another draconic orb. We could sell 2 more flames here to get even more big crits at the very beginning, actually. Let's go and sell this for right now. And we are still missing 1 holy item over here, which is not super fantastic, because this could have been way, way stronger. A lot more scale and damage. But still, overall, it's just a crazy good weapon. This is an awesome, crazy good weapon. I think it's going to be fantastic on the Pyromancer. And potentially the Reaper, but this is going to be our final setup for right now. We're going to be scaling up some buffs with a prismatic orb right now. Now, we could actually have it in here instead, but then we lose even more scaling potential on our prismatic sword. So it kind of has to be here for right now. And we could actually take a second prismatic sword here. Dual prismatic sword here. If we had another round here, I would actually try it. But honestly, this is going to have to be here for now. But yeah, overall, awesome. Amulet Steel with Vampiric Armor is crazy, crazy good. And potentially could be awesome with the Pyromancer. And with that, we're going to be seeing, is this going to be good enough in our final rounds? We just have to see. We are going to begin another prismatic sword, but they have similar setup. They are Firebender though, so they're going to be scaling up a lot of heats. We also scale up a lot of heat though with all our chilies. We have massive, massive crit damage, but they have invulnerability. But big crits incoming. Straight up crazy, crazy incoming. 116, 100 damage, 100 damage. Holy moly, that was big damage there towards the end with a 91 DPS. But yeah, Draconic Orbs having 5 here. We had 15 big crits here, which allowed us to scale up enough damage here to turbo delete our opponent, especially with that lifesteal. It's just crazy, crazy good. And honestly, super fun weapon to add to the game. But anyways, we survived 1 life left here. Super awesome. But anyways, it's going to leave it here for now. It was really, really fun trying out the Prismatic Sword here. And there's definitely going to be better and more fun builds that can arise from this Prismatic Sword. But I think the Pyromancer and the Reaper may potentially be the best for the Prismatic Sword here. I could be wrong, but it's looking like the holy items from the Sun Armor, from the Burning Banner, for a lot of scaling damage, Dark Lantern for dark items, also the Reaper with that Nocturnal Locklifter, and Mr. Struggles for a lot of dark items as well. Looks like it's going to be insane. But anyways, just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. And I hope to keep looking for the next one. See you next time.